Okay, hey guys. So this is kind of how I got my setup looking, right? So I plugged this one up. I put it back over here so it can try and soak a little bit more. Now I'm working on this one. I didn't quite have a full 36 with roots on them already. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back through all these other ones, and I'm finding the best ones that I can, the ones that look the healthiest, have the most leaves, but have a good amount of root nodes on them. I don't know if you can see some of these kind of whiter little nubs on the ends. Some of them are darker here because it probably tried rooting, but then it dried out. See a couple more on this side here too. And I'm putting these in, and I'm trying to make sure that they get nice and firmly on the soil so that the wind doesn't just kind of knock them off. So like what I was saying earlier, I'm taking some of these stems here, and I just did it with this guy here, and it's standing up pretty well. But what you do is you can kind of pinch them and then use them as a staple on either a couple leaves or one of those runner stems that we already cut off. And you can use it as a staple to kind of just push it down into the ground, and it's not going anywhere now. Yeah, that one's nice and firm in there. That's kind of what I wanted to show you guys here today. It's looking a bit livelier now. It's got a lot more space and room for me to kind of water this in here. Like I said, I don't know why I've got some new flowers on these guys. These are supposed to be June bearing, so they're not supposed to flower after their main flush. It's supposed to kind of be all at once, but I'm seeing a couple more here. So this might actually be an everbearer. I've noticed that with a lot of wild plants that are supposed to be June bearing, you'll actually find out that they are everbearing after a year or two, and I think it's because maybe something that has to do with the genetics. When it's in a gardening environment, it's a controlled environment with the most ideal conditions for it. Some of those other genes might kind of click on as okay, it's safe enough to do this. I don't have to worry about survival as much, right? That's part of why strawberry plants produce so many runners as opposed to so many flowers throughout the year. Flowering takes way more energy, and once it's done flowering, it prioritizes that low energy propagation of runners to try to spread out as much as possible. And then those individual plants that come out will all have a chance to flower that following year. And that's kind of what I'm doing with this. I want to have 36 individual plants, all with new runners on them next year, all with their own huge cluster of flowers like you guys probably saw from these ones last year. Because I want to be able to produce a ton of these because of how good they are. But that's all I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to finish this up here, get them soaking, put this little guy back where he's supposed to go, and I'll see you all next time.